my friends. Welcome back to the My Virgo Friend podcast. I am your host, CheChe, and I hope your day is going awesomely. Happy Cancer season. Ow, ow. It is Cancer season, you guys, and it is summer solstice. Happy summer solstice. We are officially in the summer season. Let's go ahead and go straight into our deep breath. So, taking a deep inhale through the nose, exhale fully throughout the mouth. Let's go for 4 deep breaths just to ground ourselves, recalibrate our energy, and just get some oxygen flowing through the body. Yeah. So join me. Inhale. And take a sip of your beverage. I am actually drinking wine today, so cheers. At the time of this recording, it's 9:53 at night. I usually record in the morning, hence why I'm usually drinking tea or water, but I am on just finished up this wine bottle, and I didn't record an episode earlier today, so I was like, I gotta get it out before Monday, so let me go and get it done. So yeah, so we will see how this episode go. I think this might be my first wine episode, I think, because I'm like always drinking water. But hey, we shall see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. All right, so done with the sound bowl. So yes, you guys, like I said, we are officially in Cancer season. Okay, so we have moved from Airy Gemini season. Okay, Gemini is air like Libra and Aquarius. So shout out to the air signs. So we just moved from this Mercury ruled, air, communicative, social, logical, idealistic type of energy with Gemini season. Okay, working with duality. Yeah, and moving from Gemini to Cancer season. Okay, so Cancer season is water. Water is emotional, intuitive, creative. It's feeling. Okay, so not so much in the mind, but more so in the body, in the feelings. Okay, so Cancer is water like Scorpio and Pisces. So shout out to the Scorpios, the Pisces, and the Cancers. Cheers. Okay, so we can all kind of expect for our energies to get a little. My uncle is calling me back. I gotta call him back later. Um, but our energies, you may be noticing that you're a little more sensitive than usual, a little more emotional than usual. A little more reflective on the past because Cancer energy is kind of fixated on the past. It's fond of memories. It loves family. You know, family gatherings usually happen at those holiday seasons, at those um traditional times in the year, you know. So you, of course, you're going to go back to the memories of being with your family because it's something that's ongoing. It's something that it builds, you know, it's tradition. So Cancer season, you know, it's about the mother, it's about the home, it's about family. Okay, so matters of the heart. And you know what, yeah, matters of the heart. What matters to you? Like, what's your world? You know, what's the center of your universe? What's your heart? You know, what tugs at your heartstrings? So I'll talk about more of that as we go into it. But like I said, we're in Cancer season. Shout out to the fire signs as well, the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Cheers to y'all. See, I can't. I need a little more time in between my sips because I got a little wine this time. I don't have my water. I could just gulp it. And cheers to the earth signs, okay? The Capricorns, the Virgos, and the Tauruses. Cheers, 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 you guys. So yeah, it is Father's Day. So shout out to all the zaddies. Shout out to all the dads, the girl dads, the boy dads, the uncles that have stepped in, the cousins, the big bros, the friends of the family, the mentors, the social workers, the coaches. Okay, the all of the masculine energies, the male figures that serve as an authoritative role to the youth, that serve as a emotional support for the youth, that hold space for masculine energy to express themselves and to heal. Cheers, cheers, cheers to all of those masculine energies that support our youth and our community. You matter, you're making a difference. Cheers to y'all. Okay. It is so important that we all do our part in understanding that men, they experience trauma as well too. Like, they need just as much compassion and support as women do when it comes to mental health and emotional health and expressing their creative side, and just feeling supported in how they feel. It's okay for guys to hug, it's okay for men to cry, it's okay for men to be sad about heartache. It's okay for men to grieve relationships. It's okay for it's okay. It's okay. So however that speaks to anybody, okay, just know that it's okay to express yourself. All right. It doesn't make you less of a man to cry. It doesn't make you less of a man to express emotion. Okay. As long as you're expressing your emotion in a healthy and respectful way, regardless of your sex, regardless of your gender. Okay. You should be respectful anyway. Okay. You should be honest and forthright anyway. Okay. You should choose your battles anyway, right? Like, of course, practice composure, but standing in your truth, and you just finding that balance. Okay. So always be respectful in how you present yourself, how you carry yourself, but just know it's okay to have those feelings. It's okay um to become overwhelmed with memories and to become overwhelmed with regret or sorrow or any of that that dark emotional energy, because like I said, we are in Cancer season also kind of reminds me of like very much emo energy. So if you identify as emo, if you appreciate emo music, okay, if you just like that whole melancholy, dark piano, black, goth energy, okay, you may feel that a little more with this Cancer season. I know I usually do. Again, my moon sign is in Cancer, so maybe that's why. I don't know. But yeah, just take a note to see what your tastes are. Like, it's funny how as we're going through the zodiac seasons and stuff, I can see how the zodiac season is playing out in the programming that I watch, right? Whatever TV I'm watching at the time, whatever movies I choose to watch, whatever series I decide to tap into for that time being, it usually has some type of correlation to the zodiac season we're in, so it's very interesting, very cool. So just just look out for the different Cancerian themes in the world around you, okay? So, again, it is Father's Day. So, shout out to all the men out there, the masculine energies that are showing up for the youth. You are very much important and appreciated. Please keep doing what you're doing. If you have a desire or an idea to do some type of outreach for the youth, to do some type of outreach and community service to young boys, young girls, runaways, like whatever niche or demographic that's been placed on your heart. Okay, consider this as a sign to go forward. Okay, consider this as a sign that yes, confirmation, it's needed. With anything, with any plan, with any idea, you have to speak faith. You have to speak that it's going to work out. You have to speak that you trust God, the universe, your spirit team, the higher power to deliver what you need when you need it in the order that you need it, okay? Thank God for divine intervention, okay? What does that mean? Divine intervention. For example, say you're praying for $1 million right now, right? but your spending habits is not that of a millionaire. Your spending habits is not that of someone that has good money management practices, right? If God was to listen to you and say, you know what, despite you having the skills needed to manage and multiply this blessing that I would give to you, right? If I give it to you now, you could blow it, you could squander it, not appreciate it, not understand how it works, and then it could leave you in a more worse situation than you started off with, right? Compared to divine intervention saying, you know what, let me put you in this life scenario where you have to learn money management, where you have to learn budgeting, where you have to learn your value and how much money you need to earn in order to sustain yourself, in order to grow, in order to glow up and flourish. You know, what do you need to get the things that you need, to get the things that you require of your life, of your lifestyle, because Cancerian energy is very much security, having the money, right? So making sure the bills are paid, making sure you have the niceties, you know, to make yourself feel beautiful, to make yourself feel feminine, because it is a very feminine energy. So, you know, skincare, beauty rituals, you know, just really taking more of an investment in your appearance and how beautiful you are, right? So with this Cancerian energy, it's all about make sure you have the things, right? So we want to make sure that with our blessings, with manifesting the things that we want into our world, I pray for divine intervention, because it's like, you know what, God, even though I'm speaking what I want, what my heart desire is, even though I'm speaking that off to you right now, I trust you a little more to say, you know what, you have the wisdom to determine what timing it should be. I could want it right now. Of course, I'm going to want it right now. But you may have a little more wisdom, God, to say, oh, you need a year in between this blessing, in between this desire and this blessing. We need a year for you to kind of cultivate the seeds, for you to plan your garden, to kind of prune the roots, and you know what I'm saying, like get everything in order to get the mindset that you need, right? Because anything premature is just kind of gross, right? Like just think about it. Like premature food, you know, makes you sick. Premature sexual experiences, that's annoying, right? Premature you know, just premature triggers, you know, pulling the trigger on things, you know, sooner than you should have. And then just looking back like, damn it, had I just waited a little longer, had I just invested a little more research, you know, into the, you know, development process, I probably could have picked up on the signs a little better, right? I could have had a little more self-awareness. So don't rush it. Don't rush the blessing. Don't rush the crush. Play the long game. You know, Cancerian energy, you know, they are about, you know, they're the crab, right? So hugs, hold me, cuddle me, snuggle me, you're mine, you know, that loving energy, right? That come here energy. It's mom, it's mother energy, right? Think of the mother's love, the mother's hug. So those warm embraces that make your heart melt, right? They give you the tingles and things. So just make sure you're nurturing yourself also, because, like I said, this is going to be more of an intuitive time. So you may be um, thinking of repressed memories more often than usual. Your dreams may be a little more vivid than usual, maybe even having nightmares or night terrors. So just be mindful of all of that. You know, the mental and psychic energy may pick up a little more for you. So maybe you're having increased psychic occurrences, you know, where you know, where you're seeing angel numbers more frequently, or you're having those dreams that bring up repressed memories, right? And you're connecting the dots to your trauma to be like, oh snap, maybe that's why I feel this way towards this group of people, because of this experience I had when I was younger and I never realized it. Like, you know, so with having a resurgence of past trauma, past memories that may have been buried down, in an effort to protect you, right? Because we're mothering ourselves. This Cancerian energy is all about protecting ourselves, because the Cancer is the crab. It has that hard shell, but inside it's ooey gooey. Inside is still a water sign, okay? So even though the Cancers in your world may come off hardcore, 50 Cent, okay, he's a Cancer. If you know anything about 50 Cent, his social media engagement, he could be pretty mean at times, but deep down, I think he's a nice guy. I think he's a good guy. He's just, he's a Cancer. So cheers to the Cancers, defending themselves, standing up for themselves, speaking their truth, even when their voice shakes, being true to how they feel. Remember, I always say, whatever zodiac season we're in, we can learn from that particular zodiac sign, right? So from Cancer, we can learn from their ability to say how they feel and to protect themselves and to defend themselves. We can learn from that. So just make sure you're doing what you have to do in order to make sure your heart is protected, because again, with Cancer season, it's going to be a little more intuitive time. So you're going to be tapping into your emotions, whether these are your current emotions, current feelings you have. If you're going through a heartache, if you're going through a breakthrough, if you're going through a dark night of the soul, spiritual awakening, soul journeying, enlightenment, whatever you call it, okay? Woke, being woke, whatever you call it, okay? But just having that ascension, that movement from, okay, I was in this headspace, but now I feel myself in a different vibration. I feel myself thinking different thoughts. I feel myself and hear myself speaking differently. I see myself with new habits, new routines, new rituals, okay? I have acquired new blessings, new manifestations into my world, okay? My dreams are coming true right before my eyes. I'm being surrounded by people that I look up to. I'm being surrounded by people that look like what I want to look like, that's doing the things I want to. We have to make sure that we are affirming this love for ourselves and for our life. Even if you're not there yet, you have to put yourself in that energy. You have to put yourself in that mind space, okay? And consider that as a form of protection for yourself, because we have to get a grip on our thoughts. All right. With us being more intuitive and being more in our emotions and being more in our feelings, it's so easy to get carried away and to get swept away in indulgence, okay? In crying the day away, crying the night away, crying yourself to sleep. It's so easy to do that, okay? It's so easy to have one glass of wine that turns into two glasses of wine, okay? It's so easy for you to spend one day in the house and then 2 weekends in a row and then 1 month in a row of just going nowhere, doing nothing, okay? Not enjoying life, not getting any sunlight, okay? Constantly blaming it on the kids. Oh, the kids need to do this, they need to do that. And you're just making it as an excuse to why you're not just putting a little more investment in yourself, right? Okay? If you're triggered, it's because it's true. How are you investing in yourself? Like I said, Cancerian energy is about security. Okay. What goes along with security is investments. Okay. So, not necessarily just financial investments, how you're divvying up your money, how you're budgeting your money, how you're saving and accumulating your money. Okay. How are you getting the resources? Crab energy, what's coming in? Okay. Like the ocean tides, what's coming in? What's washing up on the surface? Okay. What are you grabbing hold of? What are you keeping? What's coming into you? What love, what emotional energy, okay? Because that's water energy, right? It's emotional, it's water energy, it's love, it's flow, okay? So, what love, what flow is coming to you, okay? What resources are being presented to you? What offers are coming into you, all right? And what offers are really manifestations, Are you being open to realize when your manifestations are happening right before your eyes? Are you thanking God? Are you taking a moment to say, I prayed for this? Are you taking a moment to say, damn, I dreamed about this? I remember telling people that this was going to happen and it's here. Do you have those moments of just saying, I've got this? This is literally mine. Like, I've been in this position for however many months, however many years, and I'm still here. I didn't think I would make it, but I'm still here. I'm still growing. I'm still accumulating wealth. I'm still accumulating resources. I'm building my network. I'm building my net worth. I'm building my view of myself. I'm allowing myself to appreciate generosity. I'm allowing myself to appreciate wealth. I'm allowing myself to see myself as wealthy, to see myself as deserving of wealth, to see myself as deserving of more, right? So, cheers to that. What energies are you calling into you? You know, what friends are you calling into you? What money making opportunities are you calling into you? What resources are being presented to you? Use what you got, right? When people say use what you got to get what you want, literally, even though we may have prayers of A, resource B may come in, and we need to oh, come on, and the dings go off, and we may need to utilize resource B to understand how to best appreciate resource A, to understand divine order and intervention, right? It may, like, success is not a straight and narrow. Success is ebbs and valleys and ebbs and flows, twists and turns, ins and outs, okay, roundabouts. So it's never going to necessarily be a straight and narrow when it comes to manifesting your dreams and in regards to accumulating the blessings you've been praying for, right? It may come in a different form. It may look differently than what you've hoped for, than what you've fantasized about, what you've put into your mind's eye. It's all about being true to your heart and being clear on what you want, right? You want to get clear on the matters of your heart. What do you love? Who do you love? What do you love to do? What would you give your heart to? Because we are halfway through the year. We are in June going in July. We are at the pivot energy, okay? So it is time for you to decide where you want to spend your energy, okay? Who do you want to be hugging? Who you loving? Who you want to be hugging, okay? Heart energy, heart chakra energy, Cancer energy is all about the hugs. Who you loving, who you want to be hugging. For real this time. Not necessarily just a summer love, because it's so easy to get, just settle for a summer love, to settle for a summer fling. And yes, it may be what you want right now. Hell, it may be what you need right now. But just look at the bigger picture and just know what your bigger picture is. And I'm not here to say either path or whatever path or choice you make is right or wrong. That's on you. That's between you and your God. That's between you and your peace. I don't care, okay, because I have my own peace to manage, right? So just make sure you're concerned about what your needs are, what your matters of the heart are, because some people just want to feel valued. Some people just need to feel seen. Some people just need to feel something, okay? And whatever you need, go off. Do what you need to do for you, okay? And just make sure you can stand in what you do, right? Whatever gives you peace, whatever gives you peace of mind, whatever makes you feel fulfillment, go off, all right? But just be clear about why you're doing the things that you're doing, okay? Because it's so easy for us to get carried away in emotions, to get carried away in frivolous, platonic, insincere energy that we know is BS. We know it's a waste of time, but then still leaning into it, right? And it's like, why? This person obviously doesn't mean me well. They don't care about me. They really aren't looking out for my needs and my best interests. Damn it, let me show up for myself. Okay. Because again, we are in Cancer season where we have to nurture ourselves, where we have that mother energy. Okay. So you need to be mothering yourselves right now. So just like how mom used to be, tripping in, when we were in middle school and high school, junior high, college, even, telling us, which guys or girls, were good for us or were not good for us, or that we need to let go of or probably give a little more time and attention to. Mother knows best, right? Dad is always looking out, like whatever, or, if it was your grandparents, your OGs, that was raising you and, just teaching you about the world, right? So, just being clear about mothering yourself and looking out for you to say, you know what, I've had the intuition that this person doesn't mean my baby well. Like, literally talk to yourself like you're your mom. Like, say, you know what, you ain't finna hurt my baby. Like, damn it, like I see through you. I see you. I see your motives. I see your intuition, right? I see your intentions. So however that mom energy shows up in you, okay, just take an audit, a survey, if you will, of the energies around you. So that's going to be in your personal world, your friendships, okay, your familial relationships, your family, your work relationships, your career, professional relationships, okay? Who are you spending your time with? What are you doing in that time? Do you like that? Okay, are you doing things that make your heart feel good? Are you doing things that make you have a sense of fulfillment? Are you doing things that gives you a sense of peace that you will be proud to tell your mom, look at me, look, like, aren't you proud? Because also we are going to have the Capricorn full moon this week, right? So remember, whatever season, zodiac season we're in currently, the sister sign is where the full moon will be in. So Cancer and Capricorn are sister signs. So even though we're in Cancer season now, we will have the Capricorn full moon this week. I want to say on the 24th. So like around Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere in there, we will have the Capricorn full moon. So cheers to the Capricorns. In case you're wondering, I'm drinking Dark Horse Cabaret Sauvignon. Shout out to other red wine drinkers in the house, okay? But I got this. I want to say it's like $8 a bottle, but you can get it from Walgreens for like 2 for 12. And it's not the best tasting wine, but if you drink it all in the setting that you're in, like you can't open it at night and then finish it off in the morning. I mean, I don't think any wine you can really do that, but especially not Dark Horse, okay? You need to finish it within a couple of hours. And if you don't finish it, what I do, if I take a bubble bath, like a spiritual bath or whatever, I'll pour the remains of the red wine into my tub for a vino bath, okay? A wine bath, just so I can have the affirmation that I bathe in wine. Mm. Hear how rich bitch that sounds? That's the energy I'm trying to call into my world. So to be like, like, I got it like that so I could just bathe in wine, So, cheers to that. Cheers to manifesting luxury therapy services in your world. Like, if you're not used to getting facials, cheers to getting facials. If you're used to getting facials, but you're getting a different type of massage that's more elite and more expensive, cheers to that. If you're if you're used to doing domestic travel, but now you're doing international travel, cheers to that. So just cheers to like bossing up, leveling up, okay, glowing up. Yeah, just affirming more love in your world, more genuine energy, more self-love, more appreciation. Cheers, cheers. Affirming self-acceptance, but for us to have the self-acceptance, we need the self-awareness, right? Because what are we accepting? So before the self-acceptance, we need to have self-awareness. Before we have the self-awareness, we need to have the clarity, right? What are we being aware on, right? What areas of our life are we doing the self-awareness, right? And also just being receptive to it, right? What good is having communication in a relationship if there's no comprehension? Regardless, relationship, romantic, family, friendship, work, whatever. What good is it to be an eloquent speaker, to be articulate, if the person isn't going to be receptive to the message, that is going to be receptive to learning and listening to learn, not just to respond, right? So, cheers to those with great learning skills, great listening skills, okay? Cheers to listen to hear and not just to respond. And keep your eyes open for when that happens to you, okay? Because for some of you, for some of us, when we're engaging in people and they're responding, not listening to what you're saying, not listening to what's being said, but rather just saying whatever is coming as a defense, right? Be mindful of if and when that shows up in your world, because that could be some of the first seeds planted, some of the first shadow moments of gaslighting, right? Just cutting you off or just not even acknowledging what you're saying, you know? Just be mindful of, little things like that. And again, just make sure you're protecting your heart, making sure you're mothering yourself to say, hey, 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 look, everybody can't have access to my baby. Everybody can't have access to my baby girl, to my baby boy. Okay, everybody can't have access to this beautiful soul that I birthed into this world. And think about how you have birthed yourself into this world, especially if you're a former self proclaimed people pleaser, okay? Self proclaimed person that just gave your life away to other people, to responsibilities, allowing life to pass you by. And you have given birth, whether in the past couple of months, past couple of years, you have been giving birth to this person that is more determined, more energized, more focused, has a greater sense of value, has a greater sense of self-identity, okay? They know who they are. They're showing up as the person they used to idolize. They're showing up as the person that they thought they couldn't be, right? So if you can identify with that, just feeling like that you've given birth to this new energy, you're giving birth to this phoenix energy within yourself, where you're seeing yourself bigger, you're seeing yourself bolder, okay? You're more assertive, you're more confident, you're more consistent. Hype that up. Be proud. I need you to be the screaming mom in the bleachers. I need you to be the screaming dad in the bleachers. Like, I need you to be going off for yourself and really celebrating that. That's huge. That is so huge, to go from people pleaser energy to say, you know what? Fuck this. I'm a change. And not only am I going to break myself down, because I'm going to face myself, I'm going to do the shadow work, I'm going to do the enlightenment, okay? I'm going to face my demons. Alexa, play That's Where My Demons Hide by Imagine Dragons, okay? I'm facing my demons. I'm facing my shadow self, my darkness, the parts I hide from me, the parts I hide from the world, the parts that I hadn't tapped into since my teenage years, since my adolescence, since college. I hadn't thought about this since college. I hadn't thought about this since before I got married. I hadn't thought about this since before I had kids. I hadn't thought about this since before they died. You know, that dark, that not dark, but just hidden, hidden bits and pieces of ourselves, right? That we forgot along the way. We don't have to just shut them off or just burn them off. Like, they still made us who we are. They still gave us character, right? They still allowed us to learn what compassion means. They also taught us what boundaries are. They also taught us the need for boundaries, the need for self care, the need for staying reminded of your dreams, staying reminded of your visions and those psychic occurrences. You need to start journaling. You need to start writing these things down. It's happening too often now. It's happening too quick now. Okay? It's not happening so sporadically to where you just kind of keep a mental account. No, you're ascending now, so you kind of need to start documenting it a little more. You're not keeping it all in your head anymore, honey. Mm-mm. You need to start writing. Okay, and if you've been debating on writing that book, this is that time. This is time to pour your heart out, literally. Water energy, heart energy. Pour your heart out into your poetry, your art, your acting, your dancing. Okay, you're speaking. Your relationships, now or never. They're ready to lock shit down with you. They're ready to give you their world. They're ready to give you their heart, and you're playing around. They're ready to go full force with this project. They're ready to move forward. They're ready to pick up and go, and you're stalling. What are you doing? Okay. What is it going to be? Are you all in or you're not there? And either path is okay. Either path is all right, but just be clear. Remember the self-awareness. We need the clarity. We need the facing of our shadow self. We need the looking within. Okay. We got to see ourselves for who we are. We got to see ourselves for what we've produced. What have you birthed for the first half of this year? Are you proud of that baby? Hmm? Are you proud of the person that you have developed into? Who is that person? Do you know who you are right now? Because I would assume that you're not the same person as when the year first started, right? When you were going into the new year, screaming happy new year, screaming new year, new me and all that stuff, right? Whenever you entered 2021, surely you're not that person now, right? So what has been the progress? What's the audit report now? Okay, where are you checking in at? Where are you weighing in at? Hmm? How are you showing up for yourself? Because like I said, today is also Father's Day, right? I've been talking about this mother energy, this Cancer energy for so long. I hadn't been giving props to the daddies. So shout out to the dads out there, the girl dads, the boy dads, the zaddies, okay? Cheers, cheers. Um, with mothering yourself, you also need to father yourself, okay? So what does that look like? For example, okay, for my girls, for my feminine energies out there, right? You go out on a date, the masculine energy, the guy brings you home, right? The dad is waiting up with a shotgun, so to speak, right? They're waiting up with the light on, or your mom is waiting up with the light on. Like they're waiting with that masculine energy of warrior, fight, defend, right? That's masculine energy, regardless of your sex or gender. The masculine energy is showing up to fight, to defend, to protect, okay? To preserve the purity, to preserve the foundation, to not have any disruptions happen, keeping that shit on lock, okay? Like, yes, defend, like whatever energy you expect your dad to show up as for you, whatever energy you look forward to having in the father of your kids, the energy you look forward to embracing as a father figure, okay? You have to be showing up for that for yourself right now. You have to be doing that right now for yourself. You're mothering and fathering yourself right now. You are parenting yourself right now. Cancer season right now is all about nurturing yourself from the maternal and the paternal aspect, okay? In the flow and in the groundedness, okay? In the fire and in the intuitive, okay? So with this father energy, okay, defending yourself, defending your heart, because sometimes our heart can lead us into emotions and decisions that our logical brain wouldn't otherwise take us there, right? So again, get swept away in those summer flings, right? Those summer romances that really don't mean you well, but they just feel good for the moment, right? It's a little, self medicating moment, right? And also know the difference between nurturing and self medicating. A word. Know the difference between nurturing and self medicating, okay? Everything in moderation, right? Anything in indulgence, anything in overcapacity, you know what I'm saying, it's probably not good. So just make sure that whatever you're doing for yourself, okay, whatever you need, just keep a check on how often, in what ways that you're consuming, that you're indulging these things, okay? Because we have to look out for ourselves, right? Because one day could turn into 1 week, 1 weekend, 1 month, 1 year, 10 years. Okay. I'm sure we all can relate to staying somewhere longer than we should have. Like, damn, I should have been left. Oh, this relationship is annoying the fuck out of me. I should have been left. This job is not, and the dings go off. This job is not giving me what I need. Yes, it's fun, but it's not giving me what I need. Okay. Yes, this place where I live is fine, but it's not supporting the energy that I need. This location, this environment is not supporting the energy and the transformation that I need right now. So just being clear about what you need and how you're going to show up for you to say, this is not enough. This is not enough. No, right? Just like if the school calls your parent because they want to send you home, and then your parent, your mom, your dad, your guardian, they show up to the school and they telling the principal about themselves and they're defending you. Oh, you know how good that feels when someone is showing up for you, when someone is saying, hell no, this is a good person. This is someone I love. And the dings go off. Okay. This is someone that I love. This is someone that I care for. This is someone that I'm showing up for right now. They don't deserve this heat that you got coming to them. They don't deserve that. They deserve more respect than this. You deserve to offer them an apology, respect. Like, no, I would not stand by and tolerate this. I would not watch my friend be hurt. I will not watch my lover be disrespected. I won't let my partner go down without a fight. I'm not going to go down without a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, just really showing up for you, because people will disappoint you. Okay? Even the people you hold dearest to your heart, even your family, it may come a time where they have to disappoint you. It may or may not be intentional. And you know what? You may or may not never know, because you can have a conversation with them and they still lie to you, or you can never have a conversation with them and know everything you need to know without any words being spoken. It goes both ways. Whatever gives you peace, right? It depends on the situation. Whatever gives you peace. There's never a totally right or wrong answer, right? Of course, being honest, being, doing what's right is always the right thing, right? But sometimes people don't make that decision to where the choice is the right one, right? It may be the most convenient choice. It may be the most comforting choice. And that's a shadow part that we have to look at with Cancer season. Make sure that you aren't allowing the shadow energy of Cancer season to get you trapped into the habit, into the routine of sitting in a dark room in the cold with blankets, okay, not letting any light into the place, okay, playing that sad ass music, right, watching those sad ass movies, that sad ass programming, right, drinking a little more than you usually do, indulging in the vices a little more than you usually do, eating the snacks a little more than you usually do, eating a little later than you usually do, Maybe you're having a little more midnight snacks, a little more takeout. You hit the ground running in Aries season, Taurus season, you was doing pretty good. And now, Gemini season just kind of got you having a little more fun than usual. And now you're getting carried away with Cancer season. Oh no. Oh, getting swept away with the indulgence. I just want to feel good. I just want to feel good. Be mindful that this theme of I just want to feel good isn't keeping you numb to the healing, because this is a big shadow period for us, you guys. Like these past 2 weeks have been such a shadow work period for me. Like just tapping into like the unhealed parts of me, tapping into the parts that I'm like, oh, I hadn't thought about that in years. I hadn't thought about that since this other thing happened, So, and just making peace with it and be like, oh, that's why I'm the way I am. That's why I choose those type of people in my world, right? So it's just cool to kind of reconnect the dots and, go back to the person you used to be and notice how you are still that person, that theme of like the more things change, the more things stay the same. How has that theme showed up in your world? The more things change, the more things stay the same. Have you noticed that being a theme in your world? But yeah, I don't have my cards. They're over there on the windowsill getting the charge from the full moon. But yeah, I gotta talk more about the dad energy. But yeah, just showing up on the doorstep with a shotgun for yourself. Okay. What shit are you not tolerating? What are you willing to I hate when people say I would die for you. Like, what does that even mean? Because if I love you, I don't want you to die for me. I don't want you to feel like you got to do all that to prove how much you love me. I don't understand that statement. But anyway, what are you willing to go to war for? I guess that's a better way of saying it. Like, what are you willing to go to war for? Like, what are you gonna fight to the death? What are you gonna say without a shadow of a doubt? Like, you're gonna go in the ring, toe to toe, round after round, pound after pound. CheChe Bay with the bars, okay? Um, so what are you willing to fight for? What are you willing to fight for? Because that's Capricorn energy. Status, climbing the mountaintop. More. Like when I think of Capricorn energy, like masculine Capricorn energy, I think of Ghost from Power. Cheers to Ghost from Power. And then cheers to Amari Hardwick. Oh, and cheers to me manifesting him in my world. But when I think of masculine Capricorn energy, I think of Amari Hardwick. Okay, so very refined. Okay, very much BDE, big dick energy. Very wealthy, status, powerful, a little scary, actually very scary, and just ruthless, limitless. Like they will do whatever for the power. Okay. And the shadow side of Capricorn energy is capping, faking it till you make it. Okay. Making it seem like you this and that, making it seem like it's deadbeat dad energy. Okay. Shadow side of Capricorn energy is like deadbeat dad energy. Like you saying you're doing all this and that, but you're not putting any type of action, any type of sweat, energy towards the goal. You just capping. You capping. Capricorn's cap. Shadow energy. Capricorn's cap. Okay. So what are you capping? Yeah, there may be an area of your life where you're handling business, but there's a part of you that you're capping. It was a resolution at the beginning of the year, but now you hadn't touched it. You hadn't revisited it at all. You hadn't gave any attention to it at all. Okay. You just let it go. Where have you been capping? You like people ask you, and it's like, damn, why people keep asking me about the same thing? Like, and it's like the universe screaming to you, like, yeah, it's still showing up. You need to handle this. Yeah, you still hadn't. It's literally like the universe is acting like your assistant to say, oh yeah, you didn't handle this yet. You didn't pay this invoice yet. You didn't respond to this email yet. Yeah, the people still want this. Yeah, you still need to confront this. Yes, you still need to respond. You still need to give them an answer. Okay. So that dad energy, The dad is the one that's teaching you about life through experience, right? Where mom is usually having a conversation with you, sitting you down. Typically, not all moms, of course, but typically with maternal energy, that feminine energy is going to be a little more sensitive to the heart, a little easier to speak to. And with dad energy, it may not be the easiest to talk to, but you're going to learn through a tactile experience, through a kinesthetic response. It's going to be something that you can an experience. Like it's something that you can put your hands on, that you felt in the body and not so much in the mind. Okay. And there may not be any type of significant words or dialogue to make the connection or to make the breakthrough, but there's going to be again that response in the body that you can connect to the lesson. So with this Capricorn full moon, okay, we know that full moons are all about releasing, letting go, drawing conclusions. So when it comes to your full moon, what are you letting go of? Like, because as we also have the message to show up for ourselves as our mom, as our dad, especially if we don't have those physical people in our world. If you literally don't have a relationship with your dad, you don't have a relationship with your mom, okay, and it affects you, it may affect you consciously, subconsciously, whatever, on just an emotional level, maybe on a visceral level, whatever. But however you identify with having relationships with your blood parents, okay, you may be seeing themes of that this week with us being in Cancer season and having the Capricorn full moon this week. So, regardless of your relationship with your mother and your father, you are going to be required to show up for you, to really say, okay, who is this person you're introducing me for your prom date, right? Remember the anxiety that comes with that, like, oh, the first time that I introduce someone to my family, that anticipation, right? And we're thinking about, oh, are they going to like them? Is my date, the person I love and care about, are they going to understand my family, to just not call it quits with me, and to not just dump me because I have a stupid family, or because I, you know what I'm saying, because they just don't understand, right? Because there's a disconnect in our family values. That anticipation and that worry of just hoping things go right. I need you to have that much anticipation on your dreams coming true. I need you to be just as consumed with giving yourself your best as you are for other people. As much energy as you put into hoping someone plays the part, shows up in a respectable way, and not show that side of them, so to speak. You know, you're hoping that everyone plays, sticks to the script in a sense, right? You just want it to go smoothly, and going smoothly may not include people being authentic, right? It may be the loudmouth narcissist not having those clapback moments, right? It may be the bougie, judgy family member not saying exactly what's on their mind in the moment, right? So make sure that as much energy you give to presenting this beautiful picture of perfection and just looking good and just looking like you have it all together, just looking like you're not falling apart, and just looking like, oh, see, I just see. And it's a defense mechanism, right? Because you're the crab energy. It goes back to the crab energy. You're presenting this hard exterior of, oh, everything is perfect. Nothing penetrates me. Nothing gets past my shell. I'm tough. I'm tough. I have no emotions going on. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But deep down inside, you're this watery mass. You're this organic, gushy matter that's processing all these feelings, and you may be doing it by yourself, and you necessarily don't necessarily have to do it by yourself. Please also know and remember that therapy is a thing, healing is a thing, energy is so real, okay? You have to make sure you're doing what you have to do for you, okay? Yes, we want to show up for people. Yes, we want to let people know that they can depend on us and that we're loyal and that they can trust us, but make sure you can trust you too. Make sure that you're clear on your boundaries and what you need so that when you do have those moments of just burning yourself out because you're showing up for people. We just came out of Gemini season, social season. We're going to this party and this wedding and this gathering and this brunch and this meeting and this kickback and this, it's just so much. And then Cancer season, you may just feel so burnt out. You just want to stay home. Maybe you don't want to spend any money. And that's part of you hoarding the resources, hoarding the energy, Cancer energy. Like, I'm keeping what's mine, damn it. I'm keeping the energy that's for me. I'm keeping this money for me. I'm keeping this time for me. I'm keeping this space for me. Okay. So, Cancer energy is also that for me energy. Okay. Like, you're just committed to you. The energy is for you. It's not for anyone else. It's for you. You guys, let's break into a hug real quick. Hug yourself real quick. Doesn't it feel nice? If you're watching on YouTube, you can see me. My curls are popping, first of all. Thank you. I hear you. Thank you. And yeah, if you're listening on audio, oh, and the YouTube notification just came on my phone. Look at Spirit. But if you're listening on audio, I would love it if you would tune into my YouTube channel and give me that view. Give me that like, share, and subscribe, please. But I guess I'll go ahead and end it here, you guys. We're in Cancer season. The Capricorn full moon is this week. Remember, with full moon energy, it's about releasing. So you want to detox, declutter, reorganize, toss away, release, throw away, cry it out, vomit, poop it out. Maybe you need to go on a detox, a cleanse, okay? A colon cleanse. Maybe you're cutting people off from your circles, from your energies. You're cutting off jobs. You're quitting. You're turning in that resignation notices. Also, look into your cars. Look into your automobiles. Is this the time of year that you typically need an oil change? You need those tires rotated. We are in the summer season. Okay, I know for me, I typically need car maintenance in July and January. It's like as if these freaking computer cars have it programmed to make you need maintenance every 6 months on the dot. Okay, so if you know your car is coming up to the season, make sure you're saving your money. Make sure you're budgeting your money for that, and fill up your gas tank ahead of time. Stop letting the light come on. Stop letting the little line get to the red. Okay, stop that. Protecting yourself. Dad energy, how he takes your car and goes fill up your gas tank, and then he leaves some money in your cup holder and washes your car for you. All that stuff is just looking out for your car. That's dad energy too, right? So make sure you're cleaning out your car. Make sure you're filling up your gas tank ahead of time. Make sure you're being aware of what your maintenance is, okay? When you need to get things done on your car, be clear about that. Don't wait until the last minute, okay? Self-care is doing things ahead of time and not waiting until the last minute. Stop doing it. No one's coming to save you. You got to save yourself, okay? That's what's showing up as your maternal and your paternal energy is for you, okay? Showing up as your mom and dad for you, taking care of yourself, taking care of business so you're not stressed out, okay? Because the least you're stressed out, the least time you're stressed out, okay, and freaking out and panicking and having anxiety attacks and curling up in a ball and processing this deep, heavy emotions, the less time you have to pull yourself out of that mess, okay? So let's just get the things done ahead of time, please. Okay, we don't like being stressed out. We don't like thinking about stuff over and over again, ruminating over the same thoughts. We don't like that. It doesn't feel good. Stop it, okay? So we are in Cancer season. Make sure you're showing up as yourself, okay? Take care of your heart and take care of we're halfway through the year. So if you have annual memberships that require CEUs, okay, did you do your homework? Did you do your homework? You have that certification you got to maintain. You just got credentialed. You just got licensed, okay? You just earned your degree. Do you have to sign up for a membership by now? Do you have to submit CEUs? We're halfway through the year. You really don't want to have to deal with this in the holiday season, okay? You're going to have better things you want to do with that money than paying for last minute CEUs, okay? So get it done now. Do your CPR certification now. Again, heart, cardiovascular. Increase your cardiovascular. Get outside and run. Get outside and enjoy nature. Do yoga outside. Take your workouts outside. Soak in the vitamin D. Put on some sunscreen, some sunblock, of course. But get out into nature and appreciate this beautiful weather, especially if you have limited time with sunlight, you have limited time with clear skies and warm sunny days. Get outside and show God that you appreciate that blessing, okay? Go play outside. Like your mama, your daddy, your guardian used to say, don't be cooped up in the house all day. Go outside and play, okay? Boom. That's the message, y'all. That is the message. Take a sip. And follow me on Instagram at CheChe Babe, CheCheBabe, as well as the My Virgo Friend podcast. Follow me there. I would love to hear how you're enjoying the podcast. I would love to hear your thoughts, your experiences, what you would like to see, what you would like to hear. Okay. If you have a question and you want my advice, you want my feedback, write it in. I would love to answer your question. I haven't had one yet. Who's going to be the first? All right. At my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel at CheChe Babe, CheCheBabe. Sign up for my YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe. If you would, click on the My Virgo Friend podcast playlist and then just let it play, especially if you have a fur baby and you like to just have the TV on. Like when I leave Conan, I usually have chakra music playing while I'm gone, just so he's not in silence, you know. And so he can have some healing as well. So if you do that and just let your YouTube channel play, like while you're working, while you're doing homework, while you're exercising, whatever, I would love it if you would just do that for my channel so I can get the views and things. That would be so sweet of you. And also, I highly recommend listening to this on audio first and then going back to listen to it on, on YouTube for the visual, or watch the visual first and then go back and listen to the audio while you're in the car. Either way, support your girl. So let's take a final sip. And let's end with a few money affirmations, yeah? I thought we were done. I thought we were done, but we ain't done yet, y'all. Let me get a little refill. So I'm gonna just go off with some affirmations. Let's see if I can play this left-handed. I'm gonna try to play the singing bowl left-handed. Oh snap. Okay, I'm gonna try to sit with the right hand and play with the left. If you're watching me on YouTube, you can see my ambidextrous skills. Okay. I am wealthy. I am worthy. I am financially secure. I am financially stable. I am connected to good energy. I am supported by good energy. I earn money doing what I love. I earn money doing what I'm good at. I earn money by doing what comes natural. I make great investments. I make great money making decisions. I earn money in multiple ways. I have multiple streams of dependable income. I earn money by doing what comes natural. I have consistent streams of wealth. I am building independent wealth. I am building generational wealth. I understand money. I love money and money loves me. Every dollar I spend returns back to me. Every dollar I spend is multiplied by 10 and returned back to me immediately. Every dollar I spend is multiplied by 10 and returned back to me immediately. I am in the flow of money. I am in the positive flow to receive. I believe I am worthy of more. I believe I am worthy of top dollar. I believe I am worthy of the best. I embrace the shift. I embrace the change. I call forth more energy. I call forth greater comprehension. Money comes easily to me. I understand money. I understand investments. I understand stocks. I understand e-currency. I understand Bitcoin. I understand savings. I understand business. Business comes easy to me. I embrace entrepreneurship. I embrace collaborative efforts. My money is growing. My wealth is expanding. I am in the flow to receive the highest and best. I call forth into my world the highest and best. I operate from good intention. I'm surrounded by good energy. I'm surrounded by good intention. I choose the path of ease. I choose the path of grace. I choose the path of love. Everything is working out for my highest good. Everything is working out for my highest good. Everything is working for my highest good. And on that note, we take a sip. All right, you guys. Make sure you say your money affirmations as often as you can, but especially when you sip. Pray for not only for you, but the people around you, the people that you encounter, right? Because if you believe that energy is real, if you believe that energy is transferable, you want to make sure that the energies you encounter are also blessed, protected, safe, and of good intention, okay? So I love you. Thank you so much for your support and your love. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Happy full moon. Bye.